Alright guys, the new Deck of Fate event is out, and in this video we're gonna talk about how worth it is for you, if you should be going for it, if you should be saving your resources for something better in the future, and anything in between. So I hope you find the video helpful, and if you do, a like and subscribe would be appreciated, and don't forget you can check me out live on stream each Tuesday and Thursday, where I do my best to give you guys free account takeovers so you can enjoy Raid even more. If you want to support the channel for free and start Raid the right way, you can download the game from my premium download link, which is gonna start you off with 4 amazing champions in your first week, and you're also going to have 48 hours to use the promo code section for an extra legendary champion, so choose wisely and enjoy the game like never before in 2026. But now, let's get into the video. And there it is. Twisted Deck of Fate is gonna be looking pretty juicy if we gotta be honest. It does have some pretty nice rewards, and especially the fact that you get the pin rarities in this one ain't no joke, and that is gonna allow to have a chance for 500 gems, 25 mythical ore, a prism shard, 10 of the juicy coins, a mythical book, a feast, mythical ore, and the others are also not bad. But yeah, if you actually complete the entire Deck of Fate, this guarantees you 4 of these big epic rewards, which is definitely not bad, but also not the most important thing you should be going for in the end of the day, because here's what points are going to be given for. We are going to be getting points for farming artifacts and accessories, which is definitely not bad, given we do have plenty of dungeons to be going through now anyways, but the big part of the points is going to be coming out from the souls, and especially from the big souls. The cool thing about this event is we actually have an increased odds of better stuff out of Mortal Soulstones, the small dudes, which is basically making this the best time to be pulling for those. We just did get an update that gave our wishlist 10x instead of 8x chance to getting whatever the hell we actually chose in our wishlist, so that's kind of cool. And here it is. Right now, Mortal Soulstones are gonna have twice the odds of giving you a 4, 5, and 6-star soul out of these. The odds of you still getting a legendary or a mythical remain the same. These never get increased from what I know. But getting yourself higher odds of actually getting yourself a proper juicy soul out of this definitely ain't no joke, so not a bad thing to be going for right now. Like, these guys don't give that much points even when there are some guaranteed events. Like, you guys know, when there's a Deck of Fate where souls are involved, these guys are not gonna give you 90 points, they're only gonna give you 70. So I would say now would be the best time to be pulling through these bad boys. For me, I do have over 100 out of these, and a great easy way to be getting yourself extra more out of these mortals would be if you actually farm out your Grim Forest if you still haven't. Farming the mimics especially does give a lot of currency for the small soul stones. You could actually find yourself small soul stones as rewards out of some of the nodes. Another thing you could also be doing would be to ram through Cursed City. Plenty of the nodes here also give extra currency for soul stones, like this here on the card section does give a Mortal Soulstone. Here you do get currency from this one if I remember correctly. Here you get yourself 1000, a big currency, which is great, but also not something most people can do. Here you get another Mortal Soulstone if I remember correctly, and so on and so forth. Like, basically there are plenty of ways to get yourself extra, but the really easy thing to be doing to get yourself extra soulstones right now would be to collect your Hydra rewards. And look at this. This is gonna give us close to 10 extra Mortal Soulstones. Already collected the brutal rewards, but here it is, couple of soulstones here. You could get up to 3 out of these rewards. Got ourselves a grand total of 4, not bad at all. Here I'm not gonna get as much for sure, but still we got ourselves a couple, not bad, not bad. And here's one more. This event is gonna be lasting for a while, so you are actually gonna get to grab another batch of rewards out of here, so that would be if you're doing the free bottom. Hydras, of course, not the easiest thing in the world, but most people that have played the game for over a year should be able to do this already, and you are gonna get yourself at least 10 more Mortal Soulstones this way, which ain't no joke. Of course, the shop is always an option, but I'm not sure there's anything too amazing in terms of offers. I think I did actually see, yeah, this thing. It's kind of okay. Like, getting yourself 2 souls for €1 is gonna be pretty decent. Usually they're much less generous than that, but surely we're gonna get ourselves some other versions of Mortal Soulstones to be opening. But I don't know, man. Like, small soulstones, not that worth it to be buying, so keep that in mind. Personally, I would save my money for something a bit juicier. This one is not too bad, by the way. Like, these offers are not that bad whenever it's a calendar offer. Usually they give you more than they're supposed to for that kind of price point, but still, right now I would not be recommending opening Eternal Soulstones and Immortal Soulstones, because you probably have better things to do with those. Would be better to save these for guaranteed Deck of Fates, or at least for increased odds when these get those, that kind of stuff. Also, don't forget, we are expecting another guaranteed champion decently soon. I doubt it's gonna be again for Soulstones. It's probably gonna be some kind of champion chase if we gotta be real. But there is a slim chance of again having to be blasting through Soulstones for the sake of getting yourself some points for maybe some kind of path event for Varkos or something like that. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is be careful if you're low on resources. I doubt it's gonna be another Soulstone event anytime soon, maybe in the next month, but crazier things have happened, that's for sure. Anyway, enough about the event. Now let's go ahead and blast through my Mortal Soulstones. That is gonna be a grand total of over 100, which is not bad, not that crazy either, however. And there we have it. I'm blasting through all of these, and let's see what that do. This is gonna give us a good amount of medium currency, which is pretty cool, and I already have myself a good chunk of that, so there is that. But I again would not advise you to be opening your Immortal Soulstones or your Eternal Soulstones, so yeah, be careful. We're only gonna get ourselves something along the lines of like 10,000 points this way. It does take like 500 of these small bad boys to get the whole deck of Fate done, but like I said, you really don't need to get the entire deck of Fates done. Anyway, let's see what's in the souls. First batch of tenors. I did get myself a, okay, starting strong, but not that strong, I guess.
Nice.
Okay, 6-star legendary soul. I do not possess Moto, but still getting a 6-star legendary like that, that is a good chunk of currency if I want to just sell it. Definitely not bad. I was literally just about to say that I got myself a 6-star mythical soul for Kamitas out as a small soulstone or something like that, but yeah, getting a 6-star legendary definitely ain't no joke either. Moving on. What else you got for me, Raid? Some mythicals, no doubt. Okay, 3-star Nephril, I don't have him. 3-star is something, I guess. Not the best, not the worst. Alrighty. Nothing too crazy over here. Okay. 4-star Snick Tract. I do not have him yet, but when I do, I'm gonna have something for him at least. Alrighty. Nope, nothing too crazy there. Yeah, this was definitely the saddest of the bunch. I think we're halfway through. Let's see what else we got. There you go. Just a Chagor. Just a Yakarl. Haven't seen a single mythical so far, but like I said, the odds of getting ourselves a mythical soul have not been increased here. 5-star Kate, it's something. Where are the mythicals at though? Hot single for Torment, already have plenty better for him. Okay, nothing, whole lot of nothing. What you gonna be? 2-star for Kaja, already have a 6-star waiting for her, but when will I open a Kaja? That's what I wanna know. Another one, a nothing one more like it. A few more to go. Be good. Are we literally not gonna see a single mythical here though? Bruh, not a single mythical here though. We still have a couple of more tenors to go through. I'm just gonna have to make some room for him apparently. Okay, sent a bunch, not that bad. Now let's see what the last couple of these have to say for themselves. Surely a mythical in there, guys, surely. Mythical me sideways, come on. Not single for a Quintus in my area. Come on, dude. Work a little. There we go. Nothing. Blind Seer. Not to be mistaken with an actual Seer. Right. Well, that was not that amazing. Gotta say, that could have gone better, but getting ourselves a 6-star soul was also not bad at all. 6-star for Moto. Kinda cute, kinda cool. Got ourselves a few other not so bad ones. So, yeah, we're definitely quite loaded on the soul section. I gotta cleanse quite a few of these as well, but for the most part, we are having quite a few stacked souls in here, just waiting for the champion to finally decide to join. But until that happens, we're just gonna have to wait for him. Right, what I didn't talk about is the regular rewards in this thing, which we're gonna start seeing. And the regular rewards are gonna be a bunch of crafting materials, which would be the main part here. We have a few gems, a few books, a few ores, and a few basalts. Not the worst out of the lot, but definitely not very important deck of Fate to be going for. It's still nice, it gives us an incentive to be opening up our small soul stones with the added bonus, but again, again, do not spend your big souls just for the sake of these rewards. They're simply not worth it. Anyway, let's see if we can get ourselves at least one reward out of 3 epics in a row with the pin rarity. Why wouldn't we? Okay, starting off small, and there's the big one, giving us a decent gemstone already. Not the worst. Let's see what else. So far so bad. So far so bad, chat. Bruh, 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 bruh. Well, sad, no epic noises. Would have been nice if we got ourselves at least one batch of rewards, but hopefully by the end of this event, we are definitely going to be opening at least about 20 more Mortal Soulstones, and with the added points from gear hunting, we should also be seeing at least like 5 more flips, something along those lines, so there is that. Alright guys, well, yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. That's going to be it for this one. Hope this helped you made an educated decision for your account and what you should be doing, and do let me know in the comments if you've actually opened an amazing soul out of this one. Thanks again for being here, guys. Check me out live on stream each Tuesday and Thursday for free account takeovers over at the live stream. And also, if you want to start raid the right way, you can download it through my premium download link and get yourself a lot of amazing champions for free. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Chris05, and I'll see you in my next video or stream.